Welcome to It's a Mad, Mad World, Part 1, History and Madness. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel to get it up and over the hurdle of algorithmic fortuity. I cried into the void, and then the void spoke back in a gentle whisper. Be quiet. It was like being told to shush in the cinema. The void, it would appear, had been asleep all this time. What is madness? Well, I consider myself mad. Don't judge. Why do I consider myself mad? Well, for a start, I'm sitting here recording about mad in a way that I hope will reshape how you see mad. I want to change your perspective of mad. Move it away from people being locked up in padded cells and in straitjackets, or from wild-eyed professors, you know the one, Doc Brown, the time-travelling, DeLorean-driving, mad professor. See, we all have certain ideas of what mad means, and usually when we describe something or someone as mad, it is a derogatory term. So, mad is a bad thing, right? I guess it could be. But I want to point out that what we think is mad and what we think is normal could in fact be the other way around. As Ben Kenobi once uttered in Star Wars, the one that was called Star Wars, but we now know as Episode 4, even though it was the first one. That's a bit mad. Who is the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him? Do you like my Ben Kenobi impression? Let's go through a brief history of mad and then how the word has changed all the way to where we are now. And, we go through a multiverse of madness, even though there's nothing mad about it whatsoever. So a brief history of mad. We often talk about mad and it means different things. As a child, I grew up reading Mad magazine, which is still going and has been going since the 1950s. A hugely successful American satire comic. We have a book and the film called Catch-22, which highlights the idea that in order to fly a plane in World War II, you have to be mad. And the only way out of flying these dangerous missions, in flying the planes, is to go into a hospital and pretend to be mad. However, once you've been diagnosed as mad, you are seen as mad enough to fly the plane and go and do these dangerous missions. That's Catch-22. Now, in the UK, we have a history of locking people up who are considered to be mad for such things as novel reading or hysteria or women trouble. There's a good one. That's an actual official one. In America, being mad is deemed as something wild or crazy or perhaps exciting, unpredictable. So we have two countries, one language, and two opposing ideas of madness. Mad is bad, mad is good. Mad, really, is entirely up to you. What it is not is insanity. That really would be insane. See, I address madness as eccentric, off the wall, erratic, exciting and unpredictable. And that's how I want to be. I like that person, that persona that I have of me. Just as we really wish our lives could be. Do you? Do you wish your life could be erratic, off the wall, exciting, unpredictable? Maybe you're, an introverted eccentric. I mean, I'm certainly introverted, but I do like doing eccentric things. And, thinking, it's about thinking outside of the box, I think. I've been castigated in my life for behaving in a mad, unpredictable way. But I don't think I'm insane. But there are insane people in the world, and they generally get voted in to run countries. Einstein says this: insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's not madness, that's just bonkers. And this world, as we know, needs change. I'll be back after this message.
Burnt up potato waffles, they're waffly versatile. They go with cheese, chili, chicken, burgers, fish fingers, the fish fingers, eggs, hill, eggs on, bacon, lamb chop. They're real potato waffles. Burnt up potato waffles, they're waffly versatile.
That makes me feel hungry. Thank you. Now, time for our weekly well-being checkup. Let's take a look at the Rubik's Cube. Now look on the face of it. On the face of it, we're doing quite well. Red is a good colour. There's a bit of, we all carry a chip of sadness on our shoulder from time to time, even in good days. But when you look behind the scenes, oh, crikey. Oh, it's all a bit of a muddle. All a bit of a muddle. So maybe this week we're just putting on a front. Okay. Thank you. That was our weekly checkup. Now, question. Are you a highly sensitive person? And if so, and if you're saying yes, I mean, do you experience, when you're listening to a piece of music and it moves you, the hairs on your arm or on the back of your neck stand up on end? If so, then this is the video series for you. I'm going to do a series of 10 videos all about sensitivity and conditioning. Because I've spent years talking about my mental health, too many, some would probably say. But now, you see, it's not about me, it's about you. Me and you and me, lots and lots for us to see. Now, as I said in last week's episode, challenge the system to break the system. So if you are on tablets, because this world is too much, then please don't feel bad for being on tablets. That's fine. It's the world that is the problem. It's the society that is the problem. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by it, that's what we need to challenge. So stick with me on that one as I change our perspective, because we can change this world one chess piece at a time. Where do we start? Well, the only place we can start is with ourselves, with what's within. Change your perspective. And here's a lesson for you to take away with you for today. And it's about raising your own awareness of how you react to this stinking reality. You see, some of us react with anxiety, some with fear, some with aggression. So notice what you do, and why not change any and all of those reactions to come from a place of love. So here we are, your challenge for this next couple of weeks. Do something amazing. Do something amazing until I post a new video, and react with love to as many things as you can. And list them if you like. Do it purposefully. And if someone pisses you off, try and remember to send them love. It's our future love paradise, as brought to you by Seal, and he gives his approval. Thank you for listening. That is the end of this broadcast. Now, my mantra for 2023 has been taken from the mind of Charlie Chaplin, and I'm going to read it for you now. I consider myself a citizen of the world, an internationalist. I just happen to have been born in England. It could have been China or Timbuktu. I'd still be the way I am. I'd keep my first citizenship because, being an accident of birth, it wouldn't have any real significance. But wherever I live, I'll conform to the rules, laws, and regulations of that country. Call me, email me, contact me on my socials, write me a letter, pitch up a tent outside of my house. Your chosen method works for me. I am no judge of how we do things, because everything from this moment and from the moment I changed my life was done from a place of love. Can't wait to hear from you. Please subscribe. Be seeing you.